What's good? My name is Naja B. By Blurty, and today we're going to be playing Billionaire Lovers. It's an indie... I almost don't want to call it an Otome game, because I don't think that's what this is. But it's an indie visual novel that has romance-like elements in it, and it's wild. It's absolutely batshit crazy wild. Yeah, that's the best way I could describe it. But let's do it, let's start. Are you over the age of 18? Do you know something's up when a game asks you if you're over the age of 18? Like, are you of age? Can you legally view this? Yes, I'm 18 years or older. Play over. Warning, this game may contain sensitive content. If you experience discomfort during any portion of this game, please don't continue. Welcome, please input your character name. I'm gonna do something absolutely unhinged, and I'm gonna name the character after me, Naja. All right, I'm gonna be Naja. This is gonna weird me out. I'm starving. Damn, that sucks. What do I even want for dinner? Takeout? Let's check my bank account. Ooh, this is how they get you. This is how they get you. You want food, you want trash bags, you want something. And then you realize that you have to check your bank account. And then you do. And there's like 2 pennies in there. And you're like, damn, I thought I at least had 10 bucks. Could buy me a carton of eggs, some milk. Yo, that's almost my rent. Okay, I'm gonna be real with you. It is frightening how close to fact that is. It's a little frightening. If I can't get a job by the end of the month, I'm gonna be homeless. Takeout is out of the question. I think I still have some oatmeal left. Ugh. I also have some brown sugar cinnamon oatmeal in the back of my cabinet. That's just there in the event that I ever run out of real food in my house, and I know that I can eat old oatmeal and not die. I also have a bunch of little applesauce things, like those little kid applesauce things in my fridge, because I know that it doesn't go bad for a long time. So like, no matter what I do, I think I'll be okay. Fingers crossed. Sweet foods always make me feel better. Not me, I don't like that. A not so glamorous, but pretty fitting end to my week of fruitless job hunting. I rummage through the cupboards, find some cinnamon and sugar, and jump a bit into the bowl. The water boils quietly. A subtle scent of sweetness fills the room. Minutes later, I grab a spoon and taste it. Soft, hot, should be ready. Halfway through the bowl, I realize the rest of the oatmeal is stale. Doesn't mean it's not edible. It's probably been sitting there for too long. I could barely stomach the rest. I sigh and pick at the oatmeal like picking beans out of coal. Anyway, at least now I have the energy to function. Right at this moment, I hear drops falling on the windowsill. Rain starts to pour. Now, I can't take out the trash. Can't get to the laundromat. Can't do anything now, but I never get anything done anyways. Too close to home. I unlock my phone almost subconsciously. Did I get an interview offer, or was it a spam text? I brace myself and open the messaging app. Uncle Charles, B-Day, 426. Hey, Naja. It's so weird saying my name out loud. What? I have to read the name again to make sure. Uncle Charles, my legal guardian? That's an info dump. He adopted me 15 years ago after my parents died in an accident. Well, that's a lot of information. Technically, he's my guardian, but we've only met a few times. I don't even remember what he looks like. I think he's a businessman in Sapphire City. Work kept him too busy to take care of me. Then who took care of you? A feral child. He was always going on some kind of business trip, and never made it to a single parent-teacher conference. Yeah, that's sad. For a while, I was pretty broke, and asked him for help, but he never answered his phone. That's fucked up. How are you somebody's legal guardian and you don't show up for parent-teacher conferences and you don't send them food money? Like, One semester later, I got a phone call from an unknown number, and it turned out to be him. He explained that he had gotten a new number and forgotten to tell me. This man said, "New phone, who dis?" So, that's what it's like between us now. Just a long text on the holidays most of the time. So, what does he want? Was it sent to the wrong person? But he mentioned me by name. Reply? Yeah. We haven't talked in a while, huh? I heard you recently graduated. I've got a surprise for you. I've been waiting until you turned 18. I got you a flight ticket to Sapphire City for tomorrow. Here's the ticket info. Okay, that's not sketch at all. This man that I haven't talked to in years rings me up out of the blue, sends me a text and is like, "Yeah, I got a special surprise for you. I was just waiting until you were 18 years old. Here's the flight information. Come on out to where I live and we can kick it." Like, sus. This is probably the least sus thing in this entire game. I don't know what to say. First of all, does he understand how college works? I'm checking your socials and you're looking kind of legal. That's so creepy. There isn't a single college graduate who hasn't turned 18. A child prodigy, maybe, but not me. Has it finally dawned on him that he's my legal guardian and now feels the need to help me get a job? Is the flight ticket really necessary, though? Attachment, travel confirmation, JPEG. Can I click it? Attachment address.jpg / attachment community access code.jpg. What the hell? Looks like he actually did buy the ticket. What's this access code? Is he inviting me to his house? Hey, Charles, what's up? I mean, I get we don't know this man, but that's so fucking rude. Hey, Charles, what's good, dude? What we doing? He immediately texts back. Can't really talk about it on the phone. Let's chat in person. You know, this is sketch. This is sketch. This is so sketch. I send JPEGs. My brain went to this sketchy uncle essentially selling the MC. That would actually be hysterical. I glance at the calendar. I don't have much planned besides job hunting. Maybe I can ask him about job opportunities when I get there. It is going to be a Saturday anyway. I'm a broke college graduate, and with no money, I'm not a suitable target for a scam. Are you fucking kidding me? You are the most suitable target for a scam. My favorite are the ones where they're like, yeah, eliminate your student loans now. Just give us your social security number. And I'm like, excuse me, don't prey on my weakness. I will 100% take in my social security number if you are going to actively get rid of my student loans. Yes, you can have all my information. I'm joking. I would not do that, just in case anybody thought that I would. I had no idea back then. This is gonna turn out to be the most insane month of my life. If Uncle Charles hadn't bought the flight ticket, I would have never chosen such an expensive way to travel. I sit in the waiting area, watching people walk by. All I'm bringing with me are two oranges in a plastic bag, really. The weather has been getting colder lately. Everyone is wearing heavy coats and scarves. Noises echo across the airport waiting area. Business people with their briefcases, travelers dragging luggage. I feel so out of place among them. Maybe this will be a nice trip. I wonder if there's any good food in Sapphire City. Falling asleep. Is it almost time to board the plane? I stand up, looking for my gate number, my shoes clicking on the polished marble. A11, A12. I look down at my ticket and... Ow! Gasp. I feel my face hitting something hard. That's what she said. The tip of my nose brushes against some kind of fabric, and a cold, crisp scent fills my nose, scaring me wide awake. I lose my balance, and I'm about to fall when everything comes to a sudden halt. Someone catches me midair. I look up, and I see him. Damn, he is so pretty. The lights of the bright, high airport ceiling illuminate the contours of his body, creating a warm glow around his hair. My mind goes blank the moment we make eye contact. God, he is really pretty. His slender eyes are sharp and observant. I shudder under his watchful gaze. I'm getting horny in the airport. Let's go. I feel more and more tense every second those eyes stare at me. Although, it feels less like a stare and more like a glare. What is it they would be like? Ooga, ooga. Those old cartoons. His grip on my back tightens, and he purses his lips, looking displeased. Oh, you know I got a type. When they look at me displeased, that is all I need. Dark hair, glasses, and they look at me like I'm trash. Sign me up, sir. I am yours. I suddenly realize what happened and leap up. I'm so sorry. I wasn't watching where I was going. Okay, Red. I don't know where to look or what to do with my hands, so I keep staring. He raises his hand to try and fix his shirt collar, and I notice the black leather gloves on his long, thin fingers. With his brushed back hair and expensive-looking three-piece suit, this guy is ridiculously good-looking. His gaze shifts towards the ground. Oh no, my things! The bag of oranges I was carrying had fallen out of my hand and rolled a few feet away. I rush over to pick them up. Before I even catch my breath, the handsome man in black opens his mouth. And this? I follow his voice and look back. It is my cell phone. Apparently, it has also fallen out of my pocket and now lies in the palm of his leather-clad hand. Thank you so much. I probably would have just walked away without it if he hadn't said something. I take my phone and wipe the screen. Thank God it hadn't cracked. He must have caught it. I can't even imagine how much money I'd have to pay to get it fixed if it had fallen on the marble floor. It's fine. Be careful next time. Okay. He nods politely before noticing something behind me and starts to walk away. I turn to watch the back of his black trench coat fluttering behind him as he leaves. His cold, crisp scent still lingers in my nose. What is it with these romance games and sniffing people? What is a cold, crisp scent? Chat, I need your help. What would you consider a cold, crisp scent? I can't, mint? Maybe? I guess does he smell like mint? It's weird. Yeah, minty green apple. Green apples are gross. The freezer. Freezers don't always smell good. His pheromones? Okay, so this is an Omegaverse now. Got it. Well, I am in heat, so it works for me. He must be a pretty nice guy, right? After all, he did give me my phone back. What's that on the ground? Yeah, pick it up. Fresh snow. That's what I think of when they say cold and crisp. Fresh snow. Huh. Okay, I like that one drops. I actually really like that one. A black leather pouch. Looks like a wallet. Did he drop his wallet? I run after him. Hey, sir, I have your wallet. It doesn't look like he hears me. I try to catch up, but he is walking too fast. Is he that much taller than me? Is he? He's gotta be at least 6'2". He walks down a gate with an overhead sign that reads VIP. The last trace of his trench coat disappears out of sight. I rush over to the flight attendant desk. The gentleman who just boarded dropped his wallet. Do you mind if I go give it to him? They smile with a polite refusal. I'm sorry, miss. This gate is for first class passengers. Do I not look like first class? First class, of course. It makes sense considering how he's dressed. His hair and everything. The airport announcements come on. This is the final boarding call for all passengers on flight Ayacat. That's the name of the developer. Please proceed to gate 812 immediately. I look around at the gate numbers and glance at my flight ticket. How weird. He and I are on the same flight. So he's headed to Sapphire City too? Cool. Guess I can talk to someone once I'm on the plane. See if they'd let me return his wallet. I walk to the back of the passenger line, waiting to board. The flight attendants nearby seemed to be talking about him. I thought it was okay since they found a lost item belonging to one of the passengers. Normally, yeah, but the gentleman she was talking about had told us specifically not to give out his information to anyone. They might be his fan or something. No, you would, Ken. I cannot. Ooh, I didn't know that. Is he famous? Sounds like there was a misunderstanding. Now that I think about it, the dark-haired guy did look kind of familiar, like I've seen him before. Where would I even meet hot guys like that, though? That's a good question. Where do you meet hot guys? Please share in the chat. Checking my phone one more time before boarding. A notification suddenly pops up on my screen. There's a privacy policy. We gotta read it. At the gym? Who the hell's going to the gym, Ken? Do better. No. The gym. God. Ah. You meet hot guys on the Nintendo Switch. Lauren! How are you? But you bring up a very good point. We're playing Billionaire Lovers, and there's a privacy policy. And every time they put text on my screen, I read it. And it's always funny when devs are in the chat and they're like, I didn't think anybody was gonna read that. You should totally not read that. I'm like, no, I'm gonna read every word that you didn't put on the screen. I'm gonna read it. And like one time I was reading the little policy thing, and it actually kind of explained what the dude was trying to do. Like it was sus. Like what the guy was doing was sus, and I suspected it was, and then I read it and I was like, that fine print was hella sus. There's a quote-unquote privacy policy for the gacha game within the game. So there's a gacha game within this game. It is what it is. My favorite is when there are little things they forget to take out. Exactly. See, I don't skip those because they be putting little secrets in there. They put little nuggets about the story in there. And if you read them through, you learn things. Also, I'm always trying to break a game, so I read everything. What? Where did all these words come from? Privacy policy. Reminder, to help us provide a more personalized and better experience, the user must agree to and authorize the following privacy policies. The app may obtain user personal data through means designed for such purposes. Such data content may include, but are not limited to, personal identity and contact information. Number 2, the app may obtain and store usernames and passwords from other third-party applications downloaded to this device, which means they will look at what I have on my phone, use the information from my other apps, including my bank app, to adjust whatever this is for. This is why we read the fine print. You'd be selling your soul and you wouldn't even know it. The application reserves all rights to explain the terms of this policy. Number 3, the app may, under certain circumstances deemed necessary by the developer, obtain users' voice data and personal location data without prior user permission. Prior user permission. They got my voice, they got my location. This is some AI shit. This is not okay. Number 4, the app agrees to provide appropriate security protection. The user must agree to understand the risk of possible data exposure on the internet. Number 5, the app will follow this privacy policy when using and disclosing your personal data. Using and disclosing your personal data. The app reserves all rights to edit, sell, or disclose any data information obtained on this device. Please confirm and agree to the privacy policy. You may not proceed to normal device functions without confirmation. The app reserves all rights to edit, sell, or disclose any data information obtained on this device, and it's not necessarily anything from the app that I'm using. It's everything on my phone. I would immediately I would smash the phone. I would literally just step on the phone, like just smash that shit. There's no need for this phone anymore. Oh my God, sneaky to put the privacy policy in the game. Right. Facts. Gonna be a no for me, dog. Look, I be trying, but like, what the hell is this? A new privacy policy or something. Probably just a random app update. How many times have we told ourselves this before and just clicked accept just to get on with our lives? How many of us have sold our souls to our devices and not known it? Go back, read your privacy policy, people. Read the terms of use, terms of services. Read them. Read that fine print. I read everything, or at least I skim it. I'm literally too poor to have privacy. Don't lie. This is a lie. It's a lie to cheat right here. You are never too poor to have privacy. There are many things they can steal from you. You're a good credit for one. Come on. Accept, decline. Like, why is it flashing at me? Hell no. Looks like I have to hit accept to move on. Guess I agree then. No. Most of us, myself included, are too lazy to read the terms and conditions, and companies that make these contracts know this. This is true. I guess I agree then. I do not agree. I decline. No. I don't wanna. Not the game forcing me to accept this. This is like the Barbie movie with, oh yeah, with the Birkenstock and the high heel shoe. She's like, I choose that one. That's not a choice. You're supposed to want this one. It's like, but I want that one. But you said I had a choice. There is no choice. I just wanted you to think you had a choice. You're going on the journey. That was great. The illusion of choice. Exactly. Fine, I'll sell my soul. Great, I can use my phone now. I would be smashing the phone. I squeeze myself through the narrow walkway, finally reaching my seat. I sit down in the aisle seat. In my row, someone is already sitting by the window. Oh my God, he is so pretty. Look at this one, he's so cute. As a young guy with silver hair, he looks like he's in his mid-20s. He is wearing a light-colored scarf and is reading a book. His jawline is soft and elegant. Soft and elegant. Yeah, this daddy. Or baby boy, I don't know which yet. It's as if he pulls me into a quiet world with only us in it. The clamoring plane seems far away. Even the air around him feels slow. He turns his head in my direction, notices my presence, and smiles. Hi there. His eyes are the color of clementine soaked in molasses, a filtered afternoon sun. That is such a poetic way to say amber eyes. Hi. Can't believe I get to talk to two hot guys in one day. It's just this easy sometimes. Is it really? I feel like it's talking to other people on a plane. Okay, listen. If I am sitting on a plane and I'm sitting next to that, I will find a way to strike up a conversation. If I gotta spill my Pepsi on this man's lap, I will. I will find an excuse. I will look at his book and be like, what are you reading? Looks interesting. Oh, it's a book about murder. Really? Fascinating. Care to tell me more? Like, there's nothing this man could say that would turn me off on this airplane. The book cover is illustrated with embroidered plants. I've seen this book before. It seems familiar. Is that the Encyclopedia of Flora and Fauna? Why would you be reading that? I catch him turning a page, his finger pausing for a second before putting the book down altogether, surprised. You have the same book? Oh, kind of. I had aloe plants back in my college years, so I checked the book out from the library. He smiles. Aloe seems easy to care for, but there's actually some tricks to it. Right? Like moving it away from the sun if its leaves are turning brown? He would nod ever so slightly during our conversation to show that he is listening intently. I rarely talk to other people about plants, but somehow it feels natural with him. He is very relaxing to talk to. You said in college, right? Are you still a student? You do look pretty young. Is that a problem, sir? Oh no, I graduated already. Oh, I see. Well, hope this won't put any pressure on you, but I'm actually a university math professor. He's a mathematician. Math professor? He doesn't look like a professor, although I take it without question. He does look like the academic type, just not so much math and a little too young for a university professor. Are you teaching at Iolite University? A hot young professor? I bet his classes are hard to get into. I've never seen him on campus at Iolite, though. I don't think any school forums ever talked about a hot math professor with silver hair. Now I gotta Google this because I need to know. Where's my phone? Cellular device, do your thing. It's a crystal. There you go, better question, better way. Has been used by shaman to enhance their ability to have clear visions. And he's a Magane. That's so ironic. Some legends even say Iolite strengthens eyesight. That's actually really funny. That's ironic. Not the university being the name of something that is supposed to strengthen eyesight, and this man wears glasses. That makes sense, but I am still curious about his book. Are you reading the encyclopedia for fun then? Who reads an encyclopedia for fun? It's not a light read. I mean, physically. It's pretty heavy and not in his field of study. A weird book choice for a trip. He looks down at the encyclopedia, his fingers gently brushing across the illustrated cover. It's because everything in nature is governed by statistics. That's a little creepy. Is it just me, or is that a little creepy? It's like, yeah, everything in nature is governed by statistics. What does that mean? What kind of statistics? Why 5 is the most common number of petals? Why there's a certain distance between each petal? Oh my god. Why the rings in a tree tend to all be the same and grow in a particular way as it ages? In all the most complex structures of flora and fauna, a pattern can be found and analyzed. That's part of what I study, the relationship between nature and statistics. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I don't know what to say. Sorry, I know that sounds difficult to understand. Not what my hang-up was, but okay. Yeah, you don't say. Nah, I got it. Should I lie, or should I be like, yeah, no, confusing? I kind of want to pretend. But I don't think that'll do me any, you know what? I'm never gonna see this man again. No, I understand. That's good. I was worried I wasn't making much sense, which would reflect poorly on my abilities as an educator. He smiles again and changes the subject. Something else I'm mindful of when taking care of plants is whether or not my rabbit will eat them. Did he say rabbit? I was about to ask when the plane started humming loudly, without warning. And then we take off, and I'm next. The more he stares at me, the more creepier it is. I squeeze the armrest and feel my whole body vibrate. After what feels like forever, I hear the window blinds next to him being lifted up. It's okay now. Look. I follow the sound of his voice and look out. We're above the clouds. Outside the plane, fluffy piles push up against one another like marshmallows. The sight is almost fairy tale-esque. Yeah, no, this man is staring into my heart. I'm a little afraid. I gasp and hold my breath. The initial nausea of the plane taking off gradually settles down. It's so pretty. He rests his chin on the palm of his hand. His pearly hair shimmers with a soft glow under the radiant sun. I look over and see his sun-soaked eyes and suddenly think of something else. Since everything in nature is dictated by statistical patterns, like you said, does that apply to clouds too? Even though their shapes look completely random? He nods, looking somewhat perplexed. Right, math is the universal language. He offers his hand. My name is Kyle, by the way. It's a pleasure to meet you. Hi, Kyle. I'm gonna take his hand and risk it. I am too nervous to shake hands with him. Still nauseous. Still nauseous? Want to look at something else as a distraction? He is talking about a magazine stuck in the seat pocket in front of us. Looks like someone left a bright pink flyer inside the cover page. I take it out of curiosity. It looks like an ad for something. Love Gotcha Box. Find the perfect gift for your perfect someone. Scan QR code to download app. SSR guaranteed within the first 10 draws. This is sus. I don't like gotcha games at the best of times, but if I'm on a plane and there's a little pamphlet in there saying, hey, scan this QR code to download this gotcha game on your phone, I'm not doing it. Perfect someone. Kyle is now looking at the ad too. I recognize this. Many kids in college are obsessed with it. It's hard not to overhear a lot of their conversations. Kyle's words make me more interested in the flyer. Have you heard of this app, Professor? Is it fun? Kyle pauses, thinking back on something. All I know is that the prizes are randomized, and you are supposed to look for someone who's the best fit for that prize item, or something like that. I see. Finding someone based on the type of prize you get? Guess it is a love gotcha. You know, if you were to get a book about plants and give it to me, I'd be very pleased. You're gaining more relationship points like in a game. Why does he know about these games? This is so sus. Kyle smiles. All right, quit making fun of me, Professor. He chuckles. Relax, I'm just kidding. But you should give it a go if it looks interesting. I can't say it doesn't. However, if there's a chance of winning something real, then the draws probably won't be cheap. And I don't have the money to waste on that. I fold the flyer and shove it in my back pocket. We're not allowed to turn on our phone signals, right now anyway. It'll have to wait until later. I don't have a book on plants right now, but I do have oranges. I place an orange on the tray table in front of him. I appreciate that. The citrus smell really puts you in a good mood. It does. It's actually kind of relaxing. Of course. After a while, the plane reaches enough altitude to settle down, and it is finally safe to walk around. I approach one of the flight attendants at the front of the economy cabin and give them the wallet. Excuse me, I saw a gentleman in first class drop his wallet before he boarded. Can you ask around and get this back to him? Of course, one moment please. They take the wallet, part the curtains, and go into the next cabin. I catch a brief glimpse of the wider, cushier seats on the other side. Laura, you're right. He was like, yo, gamble and get me this book on plants, please. And thank you. That's what's sus about the whole thing. Like, I'm not doing it. No. Also, gotcha games are a money pit. It's a fact. So that's business class. The little I could see of it. Man, it must feel good to have money. Slight turbulence almost catches me off balance. I hold on to the cabin walls for support while I wait for the flight attendant to come back. They come back a few minutes later. To my surprise, they still have the wallet. Before I could ask, the attendant says, I'm sorry, none of our passengers in first class claimed it. What? Did you see a gentleman wearing a black three-piece suit? Yes, we asked everyone. Do you want to hold on to this for now? I go back to my seat with the wallet still in my hand. It's yours to keep now. Check the pockets for money. Put it in your pocket. Let's go. We've done our due diligence. We tried to return it to this man. He ignored us. We tried to have the flight attendant do it. Nobody claimed it. Whatever's in there is now mine. Spending spree. We have money now, MC. Go play that gotcha game. No? Did someone else drop this? Or was it already on the ground? Open the wallet. Absolutely. How much money's in here? I find a stack of business cards inside. It says, Elias, CEO, Elias Information Technologies, Limited. There's something wrong about that information technologies bit. That guy's appearance screams high-level executive from head to toe. It does seem fitting. Along with the cards, there are also a couple of passport photos. What the hell? There are a couple of passport photos? Why are there multiple passport photos in his wallet? No last name apparently on these cards. Nope, just Elias. That's the same guy I ran into. He seems even more cold and aloof in the picture. Can't imagine what he looks like smiling. But the wallet is obviously his. Why didn't he claim it? Was he asleep? Oh, he looks so comfy. You seem troubled. What's wrong? Oh, I found someone's wallet earlier. And you're looking for the owner? You have a good heart, Naja. Just trying my best. I don't know. Wait a minute. Did I tell you my name? I don't think I told you my name. What the hell? Professor. I did not tell this man my name. I did not tell this man my fucking name. I did not tell him my name. He told me his name, but I never told him what my name was. Yeah, no, I didn't tell him my name. Yeah, my name is Kyle, by the way. Yeah, no, I never said. That's sus. That's so freaking sus. What do you mean that's easy? What do you mean? That's his business card, right? Should have his contact info on it. Yeah. Flip the card over, of course. I'm still weirded out by the fact that he knows my name. Thanks, Professor Kyle. No problem. Glad I can help. They must be worried. You're doing them a huge favor. Worried? That guy? Mr. CEO Elias? I wonder what that would look like. Is he gonna have his bodyguards shut down the airport and search everyone like these billionaires in spy movies? What am I even talking about? That never happens in real life. I part ways with Professor Kyle after we get off the plane and try to call Elias's number. I keep getting the same elevator music, a pre-recorded company bio. Here at Elias Information Technologies, we specialize in software, application, development, and information security services. No operator answered. Oh, right. It's the weekend. Duh. I guess I have to try again on Monday. Putting this on the back burner, I ready myself to get to the address Uncle Charles gave me. Looking at the map on my phone, there are no subway lines or buses that even go near where he lives. What kind of backcountry house is he living in? I finally decide to get a cab. We're in New York. Why are we in New York? I wasn't expecting the cab driver's reaction when I tell him the address. This is where you're going? That's probably the richest neighborhood in Sapphire City. Yeah, no buses go through there. It's just lakes and gardens. Richest neighborhood? This is making me nervous. What could Uncle Charles possibly want from me? I stare out the window, stomach in a knot. The shiny high-rises and modern architecture seem daunting. Sunshine races past the metal and glass structures, stinging my eyes. Muffled sounds of street music over loudspeakers can be heard in the car. Trains thundering through the tunnels overhead. Crowds clamor on. The car radio is talking about local news. Latest news from the channel. The world-famous horticultural show Chelsea's from the 19th century opens in Sapphire City in 2 weeks. Hundreds of landscape architects and gardeners from around the world will be attending. Is that why Kyle is here? The Business Channel brings you our latest tech giant Hertream that just announced bankruptcy less than a week ago will be liquidating and auctioning its assets starting next week. The company building that once held the Best Architectural Design Award will be auctioned off. Food Channel news. Pizza HU's newest challenge offers a free 20-inch pizza to whoever can finish the whole thing alone. The winner of the challenge will also get a Pizza HU voucher of $1,000. To sign up, go to Pizza HU website at... So that actually seems pretty easy to do. So 20-inch pizza, I could do that. Entertainment Channel news for today. Local billionaire exposed in a 5-way relationship. Offers 2 million compensation to whoever gets ranked most faithful to him? What the hell? What kind of weird news is this? Is this what big cities are like? Can't even imagine these are real things that happen. That pizza challenge though. Could I finish a 20-inch pizza by myself? Like, this is real questions. I could. I searched for 20-inch pizzas online. Maybe not. Actually, now I want to know. What's a 20-inch pizza look like? 20-inch pizzas. What do you think? You think I could do that? I can do that. I think I can do that. What about you guys? You think you can do that? Look how big the pizza is. It's like the size of this man's torso. That slice is the size of a small child. I think I can do it. I think I can do it. I trust myself. I believe in me. I believe in me. That believes in me. That believes in me. You're weak. In-game nausea. About 2 hours later, we arrive at the gated community. How much was your cab fare? That was an expensive cab ride. I wonder if Uncle Charles can pay me back later. I look around. An upscale, villa-style community. Can't exactly tell which architect designed all of these houses. The surrounding garden landscape is exquisite, like some kind of royal background in a TV show. I show security the access code Uncle Charles gave me and receive directions to the house. This is so pretty. I never expected him to live in such a posh place. He must have worked a lot to afford this. I ring the doorbell a few times, but he doesn't answer. Maybe if I call him? Call Uncle Charles. He picks up right away. Hey, Uncle Charles, it's Naja. I'm at the door. Oh, you're there already? Man, when was the last time I saw you? Was it the dinner on New Year's Eve, I guess? Nope. I haven't seen him in 5 years. The last time we talked was when I asked him for advice on choosing my college major. He didn't hesitate to say finance or accounting. Apparently, he doesn't remember that. That's not the point right now. Are we sure we're talking to our uncle? Could you just come get the door for me? About that. I'm not there right now. I'm on a business trip. What? What did he want me to come here for then? Okay. Did you want me here for something? You're still looking for a job, right? Well, I've got good news for you. No more of that starting now. I'm transferring $100 million into your account. Can I have an uncle that just transfers $100 million to my account, please and thank you? I'm sorry. What did you say? I couldn't hear you over the phone. Did he say $100 million? I'm giving you $100 million. What? Wait. I almost gasped out loud. Is this a joke? A prank show? Am I getting pranked? Where are the cameras? I search around the bushes almost instinctively. I'm not lying to you. It's really $100 million. No, it's not cash. Who carries around that much cash? Only counterfeiters. What? Only counterfeiters? Thanks, Uncle Warbucks. Exactly. Like, thank you. It's gonna be wired to your bank account. I'm stunned. I would immediately go and pull that out of my bank account. I'm practically a stranger to Uncle Charles. What would you do if some random guy pulled you off the street and offered you $100 million? I would take it and I would not ask any questions. Why me? You're my only heir. All my money will be yours someday. Just think. Just think I'd let you get used to having some of it now. I pinch myself to make sure this is real. Is this something only rich people do? This doesn't feel real. He could have done anything with that money. Why give it to me? Do you have an e-wallet set up? I'll transfer the money now. Oh, okay, it's my name. I was not fully aware of what I was doing or what I was expecting. He goes quiet for a second and then, all right, done. My heart skips a beat. He starts talking about something else. I'm not sure I hear him. I log into my e-wallet. Account balance, 100 million. Wait, 100. Wait, what? How do you read that? 100 million, 1,000, $356. I think I read that right. I have not had to read a number that big, and you can tell. It shows. It shows. It shows. How many zeros is that? My original balance is tagged on like the back of the tail. Well, feel free to do whatever you want with it. Just don't spend it all at once, though. What the fuck? Is this legal? I'm in the middle of an investment deal. I'll probably be gone for a while. You can keep living there if you want. I got $100 million in a house. I got $100 million in a house. This is the millennial dream right here. If you do, try not to wander outside the community. Get used to the area first. Rich folks tend to be targets for all kinds of people. The security should be top-notch. They patrol 24/7 for intruders. Rest assured, you'll be okay. He sounds pretty familiar with all the security stuff. Does it come from experience? If he can just dish out $100 million, he must have a lot of assets people are after. I guess it's not surprising. The keys are under the flower bed to the right of the door. Help yourself in. My guy, you're filthy rich and you hide your spare key under a flower pot? What? All right, I gotta go into a meeting. There's a client here he hangs up. The hell? I stand there for a while until the sun dazzles my eyes. I slowly approach the flower bed and reach in. He must be joking, right? Who'd actually hide their keys in here? Oh, they're here. A cold silver metal stings my sweaty palm. A pair of electronic keys with a red button tempting me to press it. My hand continues to shake violently as I press the button. The gates slowly roll back to reveal a courtyard, as if revealing a new chapter of my life. I tremble at the rumbling of the metal doors. I feel my blood pressure rising as my blood surges through my veins. What just happened? Am I going crazy? Am I dreaming? Well, either way, I can't just keep standing here. I must move forward into a world I've never imagined before. For better or worse, I won't know till I try.